in the sense of what does great look like and who sets great. I think it's partly the customer, but it's also partly outside of financial services. It's the benchmark, it's the upping the ante that we see that then translates into customers' expectations of the services that we should actually deliver. So if we aspire to be great, I think it definitely picks up on the culture immediately in terms of that customer centricity that runs through the company. And in taking a mentality shift from customer service to customer experience and everything that layers on top of that as well. Great customer experience can take so many different forms, and it can actually take a form of when it goes wrong in an organisation or a journey. And actually, a lot of customers will respond well to how you deal and react and behave in that adversity and how you treat the customer. They want to know that it actually matters to us, that we're hurting in quite the same way as other customers as well.
At the same time that we hit the financial crisis and the aftermath of the financial crisis, which for most incumbent banks has absolutely kind of been the focus of management time and attention. You've had big new companies that have emerged, largely on the west coast of the United States, big tech companies, social media companies, and that have redefined what we think of in terms of customer experience. So that's partly about speed. It's partly that you have kind of fairly instant gratification. It's partly about convenience. It's also partly about the way in which these companies, we think of buying on Amazon, for example. It's partly about the way in which these companies kind of get to know and understand us.
It's about service delivery. How you convert a service into an experience is through customization. So it's crafting something that is so perfect for that person at that time, which is highly customized, which makes it an experience. You need empowerment. So the people who are doing that, serving that customer, need to be empowered. And in particular, the skills that they need are not only allowed to kind of deal with customers, but the skills are skills of reading the customer intuitively and anticipating needs in order to customise that.
We believe that if we can create fans from our customers, they will do our advertising for us, and fans bring other fans to your business. And the way we go about doing that is culture is the most important thing to us in our organisation. We do more coaching and development with colleagues at the front line than any other organisation I've ever experienced. And it's all about actually customising that experience for the customer that's in front of you and doing the right thing for them. So, empowerment is actually putting things right where they go wrong.
What really matters for me nowadays is to look at the customer experience end to end. I think the real value for the customer is end to end, because you will look from your first contact throughout every touch point you will have with your bank to have the customer delight you want to expect.
And you can kind of break that down into the experience before they've even come into contact with you. So how do they see your brand? What's the brand perception? What's the view of the brand before you, to attract customers to even think, I'm willing to consider the bank itself, willing to actually consider taking out a product or a service with the bank. That first interaction, and then I think when you think about the first interaction with a brand, you've got to think, is that through a face-to-face channel, or is that through a digital channel? Then actually, are you offering a proposition which has the right sort of features, benefits, relevant price points to actually be compelling for a customer? And then once you've actually found something that's going to meet the customer needs and really understood those customer needs, can you execute on it and execute it excellently?